Yeah, I've been hibernating. I've been hibernating for this moment. For this moment. Hibernating. Still hibernating, actually. Still in hibernation mode. If you'd ask me, actually. Still in hibernation mode. W's in the chat if you guys can hear me. Drop a 1 or something. Drop a W, drop a whatever. Just let me know. You guys hear me? Loud and clear? Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the trade. Yes. I'm in the trade. Yeah. I'm in the trade. The only one who does it live. No, I'm not the only one. Just tripping at this. But just let me know if you guys can hear me. We good? Perfecto. Nice. It's good to see you guys in 2026. No, not see you, but good to have you guys here in 2026. Yeah. The only thing you're missing is this. 2026 needs this. Because we sent out a trade in the VIP. Check, this is the same trade we sent out this morning. And then we said buy gold at 44.57. Everybody else bought gold at 44.57. At 8.13. Yeah. We went straight in profit. I was running 1,200. Now I'm up like almost 3K. Yeah, I'm up like almost 3K. And then we hit TP1, we hit TP2. Everybody's comfortable to close their positions right now because I said you can set results. So yeah, I think we should be good. So if you're not in here, you're missing out. Your 2026 sucks already. You don't have to tell me it sucks already because you don't have anybody giving you trades and you just blowing accounts. But whatever, guys, happy new year. We're back on stream, right? It's been a minute. I've been trying to just, not really plan, just trying to hibernate and just get a few things in place. And I took my first trade of the year today. It was an easy one, based off the fact that you can see we had an exhaustion area here, right? Exhaustion, and then price came into exhaustion for the second time. When price comes back in exhaustion for the second time, the only thing you do is wait for support to be created. Now we had support being created, and then we had a candle right there confirming entry. All right, of course, it's the play out of like also lower time frame, like 1 minute, because like to get this entry, right? Let me show you this. To get this entry, to get this exact entry, I have to go down on the 1 minute time frame. And I have to see a structure like this, okay? Like not just the fact that markets come here. I have to see a structure like that, price, like creating a higher low, or then price going up, then I make an execution. You see that? You see how we scalp? Yeah, then I make an execution right there. And it's perfect sense when you do it like that. You don't just get in for the sake of getting in, right? I know 5 minutes confirms that we got into support, but 1 minute has to confirm a change in structure. When that happens, the candle right there that confirms the buy, right? Then we make an entry right there. So notice this, there has to be some structural changes, like things like this on a lower time, like 1 minute and stuff. That's why we took this trade. Shouldn't I be closing this position? Yes, I should actually, but I'm waiting for one last push. That's if it happens. No, but let me secure one position. Let me do. Yeah, secure one position. In fact, let me secure 2 positions. Yeah, then I have 1 position left right there. So let's see if this 1 position, what I'm thinking is that gold still has room to push up, to be honest with you, like still has room to go all the way up there. Maybe we could get a second, because look, there's an area here, an area of interest somewhere here. How's the new year? New year is good, man. It's good, 100%. Oh man, I don't know. It's sweet. Already started a couple of my projects. Excited about it. Though challenging, but excited. I love things that challenge me. So I have this project that's challenging me right now. But I love things that challenge me. I want to feel like I'm not shit. Like I want to feel like I'm nobody. Like I want to feel like I haven't started doing anything. And this project I started, and it's making me feel like I'm nobody. And I like that. I really enjoy doing that. So I'm sure by the next 3 months or something, I should feel like somebody again. I should. The greatest of all time. Appreciate you, my man. How's the weather? Weather's good. Perfecto. Everything is just good. Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Glad to catch the live stream this time. Nice. At least you showed up on time. Why didn't you give the other 4 people the rewards for your previous posts? Which other 4 people weren't given? What are you talking about? Glad to be on the first stream on 2026. Nice. Good to have you here on the stream. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, anyway, guys, I'm talking about gold here. I still feel like there's an area of interest here that is respecting, right? And I'm waiting to see if I can get into not like get into, but like other position around like here, right? Because one thing I noticed is that London pushed up, but it failed to break this high. Okay, that could mean something too. Could mean that maybe price wants to reverse, but it hasn't broken the low of Asian. So I kind of feel like, okay, this high here, I'm talking about this high, I kind of feel like there's still room for price to still push up, right? The push that we could be expecting could be a push, overall to fulfill this trade plan. All right, would it be a wrong time to get into this trade? No, okay? It wouldn't be a wrong time. If you missed it earlier, still would be a good time. All right, so let's just see if we can get a confirmation. If we do, then we're gonna get in. Right? If we don't, then still fine. We made some money at least. But if you didn't make some money, make sure you join the VIP. Just open an account with Xnet with the link I'll put in the description, and then send me a hi or whatever. Just let me know that you open an account, then we're gonna add you to a VIP. Right? You copy trades, and just whenever I'm trading, right? At least you get an insight. You don't have to have like all the pieces figured out. You just need to know when to buy and when to sell. Then I'll send that to you. Then you get it. Yeah. Ask me some questions, guys. How's the new year coming along? How's 2026 so far? Is it treating you well? Yeah, I'm seeing there's a support being created here. Okay, there is another support somewhere here that's being created. Yeah, I'm just watching that. Okay, for potential position addition position, something like this. Maybe we could strike another 1, 2, 3 on a short scale. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm looking at this right here. My initial trade plan still in motion. Should play out, I think. We have lots of volume. I'll tell you where the volume is coming from. Don't worry about that. Are you buying or selling? I am doing both. I'm doing both. I don't know if you can see what's on my screen, but no, I'm buying. Yeah, this means I'm buying. Yeah, I'm buying. Always providing value. Yeah, always providing value. What is the project you're talking about? I'll talk about it later. The detail of it. How does it feel like trading 2026? It feels good. Guys, I'm adding a position right there. When that candle closes, in a minute, not in seconds, it's closing. I'm adding a position. Okay? Yeah, I'm adding a position. Now, adding a position, yet I close some positions. Yeah? So that's what it means. Oh, what the hell just... Okay. I think that was a big position. Yeah, I added a position there. You see it? I took an extra buy, but I closed earlier. I closed like 2,000 already. I just added an extra 2 more positions. Could they go wrong? Yes, 100% they could go wrong. But why am I taking them? Because I love risk. And there's nothing without risk. There'll never be anything that will exist without risk. And that's why we're here. But I took a position. Gold. Scalping gold. Yeah. I took the trade in your VIP. Oh, nice. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, if you're in the VIP, you most likely will be getting trades. I told you guys, starting off January, I'll be sending you guys more trades. And now we just started. Yeah, I can't send this one because already the current trade we have, if you're in the VIP, I can't send that because the current trade we have, this one, is the initial trade plan up there, right? This one here, right? So I'm just adding positions. So if I say that, it's like a repetition, right? Like, why am I repeating myself, right? Because like we have a trade already here. Okay, hope you guys get it though. But like we have a trade already there, so it makes no sense for me to send another position when we already have something. Yeah, hope you get it though. Hope you get it. Yeah. So we hit TP2 and TP1. So we oh, why did I say TP2 here? No, I'm supposed to say TP3. I think it's a typo. It's supposed to be TP3. Yes, let's correct that. So we're supposed to go for TP3. All right, TP3, which is like target 3. All right. So yeah, the 5 minutes candle is struggling there. If it breaks the low here, I'm gonna close all the positions. If it breaks this red line, this low, I'm gonna close all the positions. I'd have walked away with profit still, because I have this one position I took earlier here that's still running in profits. I have 2 more positions I took earlier here, which are around the entry. But let's see. Can't say too soon. What's the stop loss? Okay, what's the stop loss? Stop loss for this is 44, 58, 59. Yeah, 44, 58, 59, something like that. What broker do you trade on? I trade on this broker, this one here. How do I go back? This broker here. Oh, why? It's loading though. I think because, okay, I need to refresh the screen. I trade on Exness anyway. You have to verify if you open the if you open the Exness page or something. Just want to verify if you're human or something. I think than you being a bot. Then you can put out your country, your email, your password, and yeah, if you want to put a partner code, you could put that. All up to you. Yeah, and just check this box, of course. Let me show you guys why gold is in an uptrend, right? I'm pretty much sure you guys been following up on the recent fundamental updates, right? In terms of where the world is headed to, based on like geopolitical tensions, right? There's a couple of things. There's fade rate cuts, obviously that's oncoming, most likely. There's the whole geopolitical risks, all right, that's obviously stemming from the fact that we do have, let me show you, all right, the fact that we do have Venezuela, tensions in terms of like the strike that we actually saw the other day, and Trump is behind all of that, of course. Every time things like this do happen, I've said this a couple of times on the stream, they're just basically fueling more strength for the dollar, because more strength for gold, because then gold becomes a safe haven, right? Everybody doesn't want to take their money anywhere else besides an asset that's more safe, right? So there's a couple of things obviously going on from what I just mentioned here. There might be more, but everything's pointing towards gold being a safe haven. And you guys know there's a NFP this Friday as well, right? Yeah, there's a NFP coming up this Friday too. So that's not really affecting markets right now, but there's NFP coming up, just so you know, this Friday. Yeah, let me show you that. I use Forex Factory for my calendar for no superstitious reasons. I just use that. Nothing superstitious. Why is the music stopping though? I don't know. So when I'm on Forex Factory, what I do is I go to the calendar, right? And then I just click the, where's that funnel? I can't see it. Okay, here, filter button. And then I take out what's not important. I leave medium impact and the highest impact. I take out the currencies I don't trade. I don't trade AUD, I don't trade CAD, I don't trade this. I trade euro, I trade pound, I trade yen, I don't trade NZD. I trade pound, euro, yen, and dollar. That's it. That's what I trade. So I have this left. So I know the kind of news that's going to affect these assets. That's most important, right? Being listed here, right? And then what's the time right now? Okay, it's 9:45. So the time is also right there. You need to make sure that this time zone you put there, right, is exactly to the time zone. So here's like +2, so I have to maintain that. So I don't really get like wrong timings for news updates, right? So if you check here, we have NFP Friday 3:30 p.m. All right, Friday 3:30 p.m. we have NFP. It would be interesting if I came live for that, right? What do you guys think? I think it would be more interesting if I came live for that. Yeah, I'll try and consider doing that. Yeah, I want to give you guys more streams this year, so you can get as much value. Probably trade live with me more, right? Than we experienced last. I know we did it. We did a couple streams. I don't know how many, but there should be maybe more than 50, 100, whatever. But I want to give you guys more streams this year. And these streams would sometimes come with like a topic, not like a class setup, but like a topic, and then we just like done trolling around and just like they become like a topic. So I'll provide some value around my piece of thought around something, then you guys can take away. Yeah, we have ADP on Wednesday. I don't trade things like ADP personally, but I will trade unemployment claims on a Thursday. Yeah, but most importantly, I think we have NFP this week, so you guys should know that. Yeah, gold is still stuck here. Whether it's gonna go up or not, only itself knows. Are you gonna trade NFP live? I'm thinking so. Yeah, obviously VIP gets signals, right? Yeah, but if I'm gonna come live, debatable. Most likely, I'll try and come live. Yeah, the broker is excellent. How can I get access to VIP? There's a link in the description. Just open an Exodus account with the link that's there, and then send me a hi on Telegram. Then I'm gonna add you. Open my third eye view. Okay, nice. You think US invading Venezuela will have impact on the markets? It already has. Did you see what happened on Sunday? Okay, fine. Like Monday morning. Did you see the aggression? Did you see how gold just went up and created new highs? Look at this. This is what happened Monday. This was Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, I think it was. Nah, okay, it was from there. It was from here, actually. Look at how markets gapped. Look at this. Look at how much liquidity was here. Look at this. This is about 240 points, which you guys refer to as 2,500 pips. It happened in seconds when the markets opened. The effect you saw there was a Venezuela effect. Yeah, which is still seen in effect because now gold is still pushing up, creating new highs as it should, because now it's a safe haven. I'm looking forward to new highs today as well. Nothing less. I don't know why the music keeps stopping though. One of you guys pressing the button. Okay, we have it back. Is that valid? Yes, it is. That's why I took it. It is still valid. Let me check on it on my MT5. So what I do is I analyze on TradingView, then I take trades on my MT4, mostly MT4, sometimes MT5. But I love my MT4. I don't know, for whatever reason. I just love my MT4. Yeah. Yeah, these are my current trades right now. Okay, open your eyes to see. Open your eyes to see. Okay, fine. There we go. So 2 positions are not in profits yet because we took them here. 1 position was taken down here. Yeah. Okay, the other 2 in profits right now. Oh, now they came off the profits. Whatever. Let's just be patient, right? Let's just be patient. You can take the buy here too. Yes, you can. The risk is on you, not me. I joined late. Are you in this trade? Yes, 100%. I am in this trade. Hope you're good. Did you address questions concerning what time London is? Okay, London is every day at 9. Check. Every day at 9 a.m. London starts. Every day. Yes. And then Asian is every day at 3 in the morning. Yeah, then we have New York later. Oh, gold is moving down now. Yeah. In drawdown now. Look, in drawdown now. Yeah. But the beauty is that I secured my gains from the first trade, this first attempt here. I secured my gains from that. So this is more of like a little bit of like risk-free to some extent, if I can put it that way. Not totally, but it's a bit of like risk-free in the sense that I would still be, if I lose, I'll still be losing on top of my profits. So I don't mind. But I like the idea of me trying to reward myself for an extra trade. Yeah, I like the idea. This is going to be my second attempt. So let's see how that goes. Is there a special group for people that are on your IB? Yes, there is. It's called a VIP group. It's called a VIP group. Which platform do you recommend? None. Can you explain why gold is up? Seem like we won on. Well, gold is a safe haven. Any tensions pushes it up because it's a safe haven. Anything that is global tension, it sounds like war. It sounds like somebody's fighting somebody. It's gonna push up. There's a crazy candle there. Wow, crazy. Now I'm down like $280, $300. Yeah, on this position I added here. Yeah, we'll see anyway. Yeah. Do I think it's still gonna go up? There's possibilities of that happening. Am I gonna close it? No, I'm not closing it. The possibilities I'm thinking is also, if you look left, there's this area here, right? What if price is just coming back to retest this area, right? Just what if? Yeah, it's still a strong bullish market. Just what if? But we'll see. We'll see. What other assets are you guys trading this morning? So I can also try and check them out. What other assets are you guys looking at? Someone won on my signals and says looking for the next one. Look at this guy here. Check out this guy. That was the trade we took earlier. They won this trade here. I told everybody, oh, send me your results. Because we hit TP2 and TP1. It was a clean one. Shut out from the entry right there. Was a very good one. Was a very good one. I think we took the trade and just went straight in profits. There was not much waiting, drawdowns and stuff. Yeah. Today I'm using 2 screens. No, I'm using 3 actually. Not 2. BTC. Can you do a quick one on it? Okay, we'll look at BTC. BTC is a very good trade. What indicator do you use for sessions? It doesn't show colors, but latest. Which indicator is that? It's called a New York Happy Hour. You have to customize it to probably have it look like that. You say you don't recommend any pro firm, but you trade on pro firm. Yes, because I don't recommend, even though I trade on the pro firm. Yeah, I could trade on the platform. If I don't recommend it, I just won't recommend it for my own reasons. Yeah, I don't recommend any pro firm right now. Yeah, doesn't mean you can't trade on the pro firm. If you want, go ahead. I would recommend a platform that, like a broker, because I trade on them and I trust their service, and I kind of feel like, oh man, we hit a stop on this one. We hit a stop on this one. Second attempt gone wrong. Yeah, second attempt gone wrong. But still up for the day, $1,800. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at BTC. We'll give this space for now. We can say at least we secured how many points earlier? Secured 136, 140 points. 136, 140 points. Yeah. Okay, let's look at a different asset. Let's look at BTC. BTC looks like it's going down. 30 minutes time frame. Well, normally I'll start my analysis on a daily time frame. Okay, normally I would, but I can see already that this is a bullish market. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, we're ranging here. Broke out of the range. Price is bullish. Right now, it's just retracing. It's not changing the trend. No, it's retracing. Okay. If we go down 30, let's look at how far this market could be tracing. All right. Let's look at 1 hour first. Yeah, 1 hour gives us a better perspective of us during our fib. Our fib is going to be drawn across. Where is the fib? The fib should be this one. Yes, it's that one. We can draw the fib across from here to up somewhere here. All right. So that's how our fib looks like. It looks like we're coming to the end of this retracement. Yeah, which is somewhere here. Oops. Somewhere here, 61.8. We have to observe how price is gonna be looking like around this area. Yeah, what price is gonna be doing around here. We have to really observe, because what I also see, if you look left, there is an exhaustion area here. The price is coming. Yeah. There's also another smaller exhaustion before. There's an exhaustion here. Okay, this could be an area of interest. What if price is just coming back to tap into this exhaustion area? All right. One thing we should know is this is a bullish market, right? It's coming down to create a low before it can go up. Okay, so that's one thing we should know. If we're gonna get a trade here, we could look at 30. If we want to, like, let's say day trade, that should be good. We could also get a trade on a lower time from like 15. Right now we can't look for a trade. You know why? It's the also thing that the volume is more for sellers right now, right? Yeah, but it looks like we might come to the end of this volume soon. So we have something like this here for my trend line guys who trade with trend lines. Yeah, they help sometimes. Yeah, they do, pretty much. They help. No technical analysis tool is not helpful as long as you understand how to use it. Basically, no technical analysis tool is not helpful as long as you understand how to use it. Everything is useful. Yeah. Forget the noise. Some of us would trash you and don't use indicators. Indicators are trash. Would tell you all that nonsense. But if it works, it works. I kind of feel like every technical tool works as long as you understand it, basically, right? So forget about me when I tell you sometimes like, hey, don't use indicators, because maybe my strategy does not favor that. Like I won't really, use indicators for it. Well, the only thing you would see here is like a station guide. Okay, more less of an indicator. It's a station guide. It's guiding me as to knowing when which station is happening. All right, so I know when to trade in which station, basically. All right, guys, I need to call somebody. All right, we have a GP, we have a program at 10. It's a land surveyor. Look, it's a land surveyor. Let me just make a call. All right, so you trade, you make business work too. I put a post yesterday on my Facebook. Let me show you guys a couple of people and how they think. Right? Let me show you something. Let me show you how some people really think. Right? You'll be shocked. You'll be really shocked. Yeah, you'll be shocked. Just when you thought everybody thinks like a human being. You'll be shocked. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Go follow me on Facebook if you're not. This is my Facebook. Okay? Will you follow me on Facebook? Yeah, just go follow me if you're not. You find it interesting. It's not all serious. It's, vibe here and there. But go check. I put a post here, all right? And then I said, Forex trading is not what you do when education has failed you. I think the sensible guys understand this, right? Like if you use your brain, this is a straightforward thing. Like if school failed you, I don't think you should just resort to trading and think, well, because school failed me, I'm just going to go to trading. No, it doesn't work like that. I didn't say that you need school to become a trader or to become profitable. No. There's some guys trolling and just showcasing their ignorance and stupidity as well, like how they think. And I said trading doesn't reward shortcuts. If you failed at a structured system, you most likely will find it even harder to pass an unstructured one, right? Well, school is really structured. You have somebody guiding you, you have all these things and ABCD and whatever, right? And just well structured. Trading is more or less structured. It's not too structured. If you failed at school, well, there's a high possibility you might fail at trading too. Well, not to say that you need school to really become a trader, but you need basic knowledge, you need basic intelligence, you need basic reasoning. You need that. Like it's gonna really help you open up your headspace, right? Though my realization has been that there's a high chance that if you haven't really been to school, your level of reasoning is kind of like low. Not to insult anybody, but it's kind of like low, all right? And because your level of reasoning is low, most likely your decision making is going to be a little bit slow, all right? Trading needs you to make decisions much faster, right? It's not just like close positions open, no, all right? But go check this post and see what people are saying down the comments. Let me show you one. What this guy said. There's a guy who was saying something. There's a couple guys saying a lot of things anyway. I like what this guy said. It says Forex trading takes skill, strategy, and risk management. It's not a backup plan. No, it can't be a backup plan. Because you failed at something doesn't mean, oh, I'm just going to fall back on trading. It can't be a backup plan. It can't. Education is still key. I'm pursuing a degree, whatever. I kind of feel like even when this person's pursuing whatever they're pursuing, it kind of just opens up to the different level of reasoning. Like it just makes you reason a whole lot better and quicker and faster and more intelligent. All right. Not to say that everybody who's intelligent makes it. No, that's not the thing. That's not what we're saying here. Look at this person here. Why should we do then? I don't know what he means though. There's a comment I'm looking for. I may agree with whatsoever theory you're trying to push because it's valid, but it doesn't work that way. You could fail in school and win as an epic warrior. Understanding difference. Well, nobody said you can't make it if you failed at school. Nobody said you can't make it. Nobody said that. All I said is don't use trading as a backup plan because school failed you. Yeah, if you failed at school, there's a high chance you might fail at trading too. Not to say that definitely you're going to fail. There's just a high chance you're going to fail at trading as well. Not to say that school is what's going to contribute to your trading success. I didn't say that, okay? People's heads, I do things like this, like I post a lot of crazy things just to see how some people think, and then you go in the comments and then you see how some people really think. Yeah. Just go check this post and you learn a lot from how some people think. Yeah, I don't have time to go through everything here, especially this guy's essay. Go check out this guy's essay. He's just trolling and going back and forth. So, in fact, school is even easier than Forex. Somebody said that. I didn't say it. Just go check. Just go entertain yourself at your free time. Just go entertain yourself. True, those who are doing good in school are really dedicated in studying are most likely to carry the same learning discipline and apply the same energy into learning Forex or anything else. Don't you think that's true? Don't you think that if you possess dedication at any basic education, you could, in some extent, possess the same dedication towards trading, and there's going to be like a high probability that most likely you could make it. But I don't know, man. Like, just escape back to the charts. But yeah, go entertain yourself. I'll put a post there. Yeah, but stupid things like, when I put stupid things like this, we get like 2,000 people reacting to stupid things like this. That's what people like. So people agree with things like that's how the world runs anyway. Yeah. Anyway, BTC showing signs that we could get volume soon. Wait for this candle to close. Enter on the next one. Yeah, you heard what I said. Wait for this candle to close bullish. Enter on the next one. Yeah, you don't have to wait for too much, because 5 minutes. 5 minutes still needs to give you a bit of clarity as well. So 5 minutes needs to give you this kind of clarity. It needs to go up. It needs to come back a bit. Then you can enter right there. Then you can push up. That's what happens on 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you wait for retests, you wait for double tops, you wait for double bottoms, and that's how you trade on lower time frames. Lower time frames need to give you clarity. They just don't take off like, no. For higher time frames, you see higher time frame, you see the takeoff. I mean, like let's say this. Okay, you see this here. This is the market taking off, like just it takes off, right? And then look at this here too. Okay, this is the market taking off here. Just takes off without any signs. Lower time frames will give you signs that this market is about to take off. So it's up to you to really just develop key signs that you want to extract and see. Then you could obviously use them. Yeah. Someone says, you said London opens at 9. How is the market affected by changes in time zones? I've been thinking there has to be a +1 on the time. Can you advise? No. Markets are not affected by time zones. London opens at 9 here, CAT, which is +2. You could open this exact time, maybe whatever time zone you're in, but exactly this moment. All right, there's nothing really affecting it. It's just the level of liquidity and volume that we tend to see differs from station to station. So whatever you experience in Asian might be different from the one you see Asian, like let's say BTC. Okay, BTC Asian trading range was just roughly around like 60 points, right? Is it? Yeah, roughly around like 60 points. Only 60 points. But look at New York yesterday. New York BTC yesterday. New York only was around 167 points. That's a lot, right? So the only key factor there is each station has its own volumes and level of liquidity, but the time zones does not affect the markets. I hope you get what I mean. Yeah, I think bottom line is that not going into things half-assed. Half-assessed. Yeah, I'm speaking as someone who has done both school. I have master's degrees and going full-time in trading. Yeah, for somebody who has both, I think we could take your advice, Charlie. Yeah. Trust me, if you are uneducated, anytime somebody talks of education and its importance, you fight it. It's understood. You're not educated after all. I don't expect you to conquer with education. Well, yeah, you might say, it's old-fashioned education. It's the same education that has given you these different levels of reasoning. Okay, it's provided you intelligence. You know how to read. You know how to make sound decisions because of that same basic education, right? Yeah, we might not really need to do like degrees, and you might not really need to pursue all these crazy programs and whatever, but you need some level of education. You need it, even if it's like grade 1 to 7, and you can read and write and you can reason. You need that. If you've not been to school totally, man, I don't expect you to even learn how to trade. Well, you could. You're one of the 1% miracles of successful traders. But trust me, it's gonna be a roller coaster. I hope you get my reasoning though. But yeah, anyway, it's good to fight with people over topics like that. I'm one person who I'll never tell you school is not anything that's of importance. I'll tell you school is very important. How is God looking? Yeah, let's look at God. We're talking too much. Let's go check out God. Yeah, God is God from the first trade plan that we have. God still looks intact. From this other one, God doesn't, because it took out its stop. But from this one, still looks intact. Because then I'm just assuming it came to test this area here. Yeah, for as long as it doesn't really take out Asian Sessions low here, okay? The low here, I don't really think it's going to be a strong bearish market for as long as that doesn't do that. I do think that it could be ranging, maybe. Could be doing something like this. Could be, right, boom. Right? Yeah. Could be doing something like that. That's what I think. But I secured my money. I lost a bit of it after securing, but I'm good. I'm still up profits for the day. So BTC, look at the 5 minutes time frame, okay? If you're gonna look for the most precise entry, be watching this, and then as candles are ticking, they're giving you formations, right? So they'll tick up and they'll come back and tick. Don't think that they're ticking up, you're missing. No. They'll still come back down, okay? And when they come back down, when they start ticking up again, then get in. Okay? Yeah, then get in. I gave you a very interesting way to get into a trade. Yeah. I think education is important. I think education is key. Yeah, I'm glad you think so too. Always enjoying the streams with the coach anytime. Forex trading is just its own world. Either you want go to school or not, anything can happen. But okay, I get whatever you're saying there. I get it. But you can do your own assessment, right? I won't say half. I'll say 80% of the guys who scam you in this business are the guys who haven't been to school. No. Let's not fight about that. Let's not say, okay, you know what? The most intelligent are the ones that know how to pull off the crazy scams. Well, fine, yes, they could too. But 80% of them haven't been to school. And the best thing they did is they failed at trading. They failed to understand how to trade. They failed to actually trade, but then they labeled themselves as traders. And then the best they could do to maintain their lifestyles and to maintain their lives, and it's just getting into scamming people, like getting into, just you bring money, then I'm gonna trade for you, then keep quiet on you, and the money's gone, and stuff like that. Just assess, go check, go do background checks for most of those guys. They'll fight this too. I understand why they would fight this too. I understand why. Education is very important at everything. People follow Andrew Tate. That's why they think school is not important. No. Andrew Tate does not say school is not important. He never says that. He's never said that. He says maybe the new fashion, the new fashion way of education is what's important. Maybe the old-fashioned way does not work anymore because of times changing, but still falls back to education. If there's a new fashion way of you getting education, why not get it? Yeah. Daylight saving time affect when markets open. Yeah, that does. But you see, right now there's no daylight saving time that's affecting it, so nothing. Well, you get some paper on business so that you know how to invest your profits and build other stuff. Okay. You know what some people who have made it without education did? You know what some guys did? Like they didn't go to school, but they made it big in their business. And maybe at some point they even started trying to, say education is not important because I didn't need education to really make it in this business. You know what they did? They got into a field that they were so passionate about. Maybe it's like selling, let's say, let's say gold transactions. I see a lot of guys who are not educated doing gold transactions, which is okay. It's fine. I mean, they're making their money, which is good. What they did is they get into a field, they have the connection, They understand how to make the profits. That's the most important part of business. And then they employ the guys who are educated to keep and sustain their business long term. They employ legal personnel, they employ accountants, they employ business managers, they employ all these guys. And these educated guys are what's overshadowing them, okay? Is what's keeping them in the position that they're in, right? Because these guys are okay, like, hey man, I'm an accountant, I have papers, I went to school, I'm very educated. Maybe I'm just not so good at, maybe life just didn't favor me in a way that it did for you. Whatever the case, whatever excuse that, I mean, life favors us in different ways. But they get it, they are okay getting a paycheck, and they want to work for somebody who can give them money in exchange for their education, right? And now instead, the guy who's making it, who's not educated, is making big in that business because he's employed educated folks and he's making big. And what he then says is, school is not important. Man, but you have people employed that have been to school and they're keeping your business running, that they're sustaining this business, like they're ensuring that whatever you're doing is working, and they're making sure your books are in check. Why then would you say school is not important? Like, how do you think? Anyway, let's keep this topic, guys. Let's keep this topic. I've seen a person with 6 points fail at university. So trying to say if I'm intelligent in the school, then I'll make it in trading is a lie. But school is very important. Yes, 6 points is not enough for you to make it at anything. You might have just passed your whatever to dubious ways. Intelligence is not equal to you being in class. You can be in class and not intelligent. You can be in a class setup. You could sit in class and even maybe results out for an exam and you come out with flying colors. Doesn't mean you're intelligent. Intelligence is how a person reasons. School adds on to that. It makes you reason better. Well, if you're practical about it anyway. Guys, I'll end the stream in a bit. I need to go and do some. I'm working from home first week of January, maybe second week too. I have a couple of classes coming up for my students too, later on today and tomorrow, and most of this week. We've been structuring up a couple of things. I'll open up a class as well. It's gonna be a one-day class for you guys in the public soon. I'll do a webinar. We have a webinar scheduled sometime late January. You guys should look out for that as well. Interesting webinar. I don't know if it's late webinar. I don't know if it's late January or close to, maybe like 15th. I don't know. I need to check. We have a calendar that's shows us all these things. But I have interesting things coming up, so you guys be on the lookout. And when they come up, you try and be a part of them, just to enhance your trading skills, right? Yeah, BTC is still getting ready. No entries yet. Gold is pushing back up, just like I told you. All right. Yeah, so if you were holding that position earlier, maybe you're back up in profits, whatever. But yeah, this initial trade plan that I sent out to our VIP earlier still looks intact. We haven't hit a stop on this one. No, we haven't. So we're good. We're really good. What you're saying is very true. Even their systems that make the business run are created by people who are educated. Yes, it's people who are educated that create these systems. Yeah, you've not been to school, you can't code nothing. You don't even know what coding is. But you will need a guy who can do that, right? Yeah, maybe you want an application for your business. Yeah, you have the idea, but you've not been to school. Now you want execute it. Yeah. But I realize also that this is one argument that you can't. It's almost like, should you buy a car or start building if you start making money? Yeah, these are arguments that you cannot really have one-sided answers. Everybody has their own piece of opinions, right? And it's also based off experience. We all have different experiences. Like some people have been to school, some people have not. Some people went to school and didn't see it useful, and life happened for them. And this is not something we can say is one-sided. So I understand that. But there's one truth One truth, one truth, one truth only. If you get some education, it increases your probability of you making it. That's why the majority of this world go to school. Yeah, if you get it, that's why when you're born in this world and you get to a certain age, there's some parent somewhere that pushes you to go to school. Why? Because they feel there's a probability that it gives you an upper hand. You know, so yeah, you will get rich by school, not by business or forex. I don't know. Yeah, maybe you might be right. The quote is getting strong right now. I noticed that too. Yeah, the ignorance is bliss. So it is the one saying education is not that vital. Yeah. Someone's asking you, Temwani, is it Temwani? Yeah, Temwani, if you're rich. I don't know why. Yeah, I think he's asking to know if you're rich or something. I like it when you say, why are we tested the same when we are different thinkers? Exactly. Why are we tested the same way when we're different thinkers? Correct, right? And that's also does not disqualify the idea of education. We could sit in the same setup and be tested the same way, yet with different thinkers. It doesn't disqualify education. You could be a different thinker, but there's a stream of education that you got. Have seen you interact with Kojo and also those twins. Are those guys money really comes from trading? What do you think? Where do you think the money comes from? Guys, hopefully we had an interesting stream, right? I'll try and come for NFP on Friday. Okay? I'll try and really come for NFP on Friday. Yeah. So we can lose some money. Oh no. We can make some money together. Okay. Yeah. So we can make some money together. All right. But be on the lookout. I'll post a couple of things getting into this week, some education stuff and whatever. Just be on the lookout. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your trading day. Trade safely. We have a gold that's still most likely going to make new highs. Yeah. Then we have BTC that might be getting ready for buy soon. So just look at your charts. If you're trading, you're trading, right? I have pro firms also that I'm running. Yeah. But I haven't taken trades on them since last year. I'm just waiting to see how markets align. What's the platform you use for news? This platform is called FX Street. It's a free platform. It's called FX Street. Yeah. They've been around for a long time. Years and years and years. This platform here. Yeah. I realized, let me show you guys. We just need I think, is it 1 or 2 more followers? Now, you call them subscribers, right? On YouTube. No, that's not my search, guys. That's not my search. You can say I'm not logged in, right? Don't come for me like what are these things you're searching for? No. That's not it. Okay. Oh, we actually reached 5K subscribers. I was gonna talk about that. Nice. Ooh, hooray! Nice. Yeah, I think maybe we end the year on like 10,000. I don't know. It could be more or less, whatever. Right. But I'll try and like give more educational videos here too. Yeah. I'll try and like give more education. I'm also thinking of archiving the pro firm video, right? Because I archived it. Yeah, I did archive it. I'm thinking of just archiving that video. I archived it for some reasons because it wasn't favoring like, some things that I was trying to achieve too. But I'm thinking of archiving it because I realized like you guys were asking about that video. Okay, what's happening? I'm trying to log in. I can't. Oh, okay. Does YouTube pay you? I don't think I've been paid by YouTube. I don't really care about that anyway as well. To be honest, like I don't really care about YouTube paying me. Are you gonna meet Speed? No, I don't care about Speed. Speed. I heard Speed is coming to Zambia. When is it coming to Zambia though? Yeah, I'm talking about this video. Let me show you. This video here. This video here. Our system detected unusual traffic. What? Yeah, I did a video here. Pro firm, what and what. That was I think, was it early last year? Something like that. I only did part 1. I have part 2 that I was supposed to post as well, but something came my way and I just realized, let's just take it down. Like, archive it. But maybe I'll think of putting it back if you guys want me to. Yeah, but hooray! We hit 5K subscribers. Nice. Thanks, guys. Appreciate. Let's go. Let's keep growing, right? I know we're growing because of the value. Oof, what's happening here on Nasdaq? What's going on here? What is happening here? What went on here? London station? Wow. Is this an opportunity to look for buys down here? I don't know. It looks like this is a bullish market. I'm wondering what went on here. I think it's an opportunity to look for buys here. Maybe if you look at like lower time frames, like 5. Yeah, I'll be observing this. It's got into an area here, a very important area of interest. You can see it's a strong support, right? Yeah, I'll observe this. Let's see how price reacts. Just put it back. Okay, I'll put it back. Guys, peace out. Enjoy the rest of the day. Trust safely. Have a good one. I'm out of here.